like a little like rustic tree house. It's not meant to look perfect. It's meant to look like it's kind of falling apart. I think some slabs might make it look a little more like that. So I add some green carpet, a green bed, and a green sofa bed. And then of course we also need an entrance. That's not gonna work. So once you get to the center of the maze, you can enter the tree and then climb up this ladder to get into the tree house. And I'm leaving this bit open so that if they're chasing me, I can escape into a different base. But speaking of the hide and seek map, we've only got 5.5 days until it happens. So we need to hurry up because we've got a lot of different colored bases still left to do. Let's quickly have the reach to the screen. And that's the green base done. Next up is the dark red. This should be a fairly fast one because I'm going to make an upgraded version of this factory I made in my last colored video. Alright, so first things first, let's use deep slate bricks to lay down the foundations for this factory. Alright, so as you can see, it's going to be in an L shape. And I think we'll have the entrance somewhere here. Before we build up the rest of the walls, let's design the first level. I'm thinking this section can be kind of like a warehouse with just boxes and piles of stuff everywhere. So let's just spam loads of blocks. And to make it even harder for the seekers, we're going to have a second entrance over here. So if they enter the factory and I see them, I can sneak out the back door and escape. Now we can build ourselves up the roof. The central now. So we've got the walls and we've got the second story built. But the question is, how are we going to get up to it? Well, for this, I'm going to build an elevator. We're going to need lots of slime, redstone, and stuff like observers and sticky pistons. Okay, now the first thing we want to do is create some space for the elevator to actually start. This, we're actually going to have to bring some of this water. No, my country, and now we can just standard to the elevator. Alright, so we'll just start off the elevator here. Put in there, then have an observer, sticky piston, and slime blocks. And then on this side, we'll have slime blocks, then a sticky piston here, and an observer pointing this way. Oh, that's the wrong way. Now we need a way to activate the elevator. So for this, I'll just come down here and grab one stone, which we can use to press a button. So this button can send up the elevator, then we can jump up here, and the elevator is stopped there. But this is a bit unfair because if I go up here, my friends won't be able to get up here. So the elevator needs to automatically go back down. This was the big problem with my elevator in the last colored video. But this time, I think I've come up with a simple solution. So we'll have a sticky piston here, then we'll have two observers here facing each other. And if we connect this up to the piston, it should make it fire like this non-stop. And if you then add a block to it, it automatically sends down the elevator. Let's just test it out quickly. Oh, I forgot to jump on it. But that shouldn't matter, because it automatically gets sent down. Woo! Yes! Yes! It works so well! So I think we just need to make it a little bit slower. Yep, that works. So now for the second level, I'm going to have glass tubes that are transporting material between. After all, this is a factory. Right, so now if we throw a bunch of different grey blocks in here, this should be transported around the whole of the second floor, kind of like a factory conveyor belt. Yes, this looks cool. I think that could be a good hiding place. I can literally just sit in this and get pushed around with just a grey chest plate chilling. But anyways, now it's time to finish up the factory with a roof and a giant chimney with loads of smoke coming out of it. Wow, this first floor is already looking so cool. Imagine what it's going to look like with all the coloured bases built. But if we're going to get there, we need to build the brown base next. So I think it's pretty obvious what to use for the ground in this base. Alright, and then for the actual base, I'm going to use some of this leftover wood to build a big log cabin. And of course, it's going to have a couple of secrets. I think this looks like a decent size. Now the technique we're going to use to do this is kind of like how they build log cabins in real life, where the individual logs will slot into each other. We also want it to have like a 3D effect, so we're going to do logs on like different levels. That's one layer done. I'm really not sure how this is going to look, but let's keep going. Alright, I think that's looking pretty cool. Now for the inside. First of all, let's replace all of this dirt with fake plants. Perfect. Now let's make the speaker's job really hard, and add loads of different rooms that they're gonna have to fit. This is gonna waste so much of their time. Right, so we'll craft a bunch of doors and put one on each of the rooms. But also behind one of the doors is going to be the way up to the second level of the log cabin. And up here, I'll easily be able to escape from the secret. But that won't be my only way to escape this log cabin. As you see, I've left the back area open. And in this case, I'm going to make a secret bookshelf door. Kind of like the ones in Scooby-Doo. So these middle ones here are the ones that are going to need... Anyways, let's make some piston doors here. We will make this bookshelf look completely normal. So we can place bookshelves there, and press that. It closes and looks completely normal, but that's the opposite of what we want. And we want to activate it from a secret button somewhere. What about here? Yeah, it's pretty hard to see, especially if you're not looking for it. Then this redstone is connected to the button, which will go into a redstone porch and connect to here. So now if you press this button, it opens and it closes. Is there enough time? Or just about. Now we can connect the secret door up with a place that you might not expect. But you'll have to wait till the end of the video to see what that is. Anyways, with some finishing touches, that is the brown base complete. Next up is the dark blue base, which is going to be a little bit different because for this one, I'm building an underwater submarine. And the first thing we need to do is convert all the sides to dark blue concrete. Perfect. Now let's grab a bunch of this blue coral and use it to replace all of these green sea plants. Silly plants, this is the blue base, not the green one. Let's put these little things everywhere as well. And if you look very closely, I've also added a little coral place for me to hide. But that's drying. So now in this space down here, let's build the submarine. Right, I'm not sure how this is going to look, but let's give it a try. I think that might be a little bit too big actually. Let's just make it a little bit smaller. Alright, now this bit can be the back of the submarine. So we need to build a case for the propeller. Just start making it smaller. Ow, I'm gonna die. No! Wait a second, that's gonna look a bit wrong. Let's not do that. Maybe we have squares. Does that look like a propeller? I mean, kind of. So now for the way into the submarine.
No, what's enough for going out?
Hold like this way.
The fuck? No.
Then we'll place some iron trap doors, and we'll have some levers either side of it. Maybe we could have doors that are always open. We're going